guys, I'm Viper, and welcome to a brand new video. And as you can see behind me, there's a lot of stuff behind me. That's because I'm going to be showing off what I've been spending my money off recently. Now, it sounds a bit odd that I say something like that, but believe me, I've been spending it on models and also a few F1 bits. So, to anyone that's interested in F1 and rallying, you're in luck because, well, you'll get to see some very high quality products. And if you're into just F1, well, there's something for you there. We're saying just rallying, again, something for you there. So, yeah, like I said, it sounded a bit weird when I opened that one saying, you know, been spending my money on recently, but this is literally what I have been doing. I've been buying a load of stuff, and I just thought I'd show you guys what I've been buying lately, so, as of sorts. So we've got, I think there's about 20 something models here. You can probably see one or two behind me. There's a few there, there's one right behind me here which you can probably all just make out, and there's also something rather large which is behind me here. So I'm going to start off with the F1 stuff first. First thing that I can see is right at the back. It is this is part of the Mini Champs collection. 1995 Williams, which was driven by Damon Hill. It's the Williams FW17, as you can see. Very nice quality case, very nice quality cover. Obviously, all the models are 143 scale, so I just want to see that. But it's a very nice looking model. Especially like all details, you know, with Rothman stuff. It's more than just the one Rothman's product, if I can say that. Matthew Rothman's was a very popular cigarette brand, I think it was back in the 90s. Obviously, a lot of teams used it. The next one, which if I can lift it, I bought this recently, so apologies for the bad luck, but a lot of people will probably recognise this, and if you recognise the helmet, you are indeed correct. This is Michael Schumacher in his 1995 Benetton, so the Benetton B195. Now, I picked this up lately for, I think it was about 18 quid, and it's obviously, as you can see, it's 1/18 scale. It is a very, very nice colour as well. Obviously, the colour isn't as good as I'd like it to be, but if I just turn it over, I don't like it, I hope nothing falls off. But as you can see at the bottom, there's a, what do you call it, there's a plaque on it that says like World Champion 1995. Obviously it is Michael Schumacher, you can tell from the helmet as well. You can just see that, probably well focused, but roughly. But it's got obviously the stars that are on his helmet. Very popular, obviously everybody knows who Michael Schumacher is. If you don't, I'd be quite surprised. Unless you've never watched F1 before, then that figures. Next one, F1 model, is Giancarlo Fisichella. 2001, another Benetton, 2001 Benetton. Again, 1/18 scale, this is the Mini Champs version. And it does say Fisico. Now, I don't know if that is Fisico itself, obviously. Now, presuming that I'm about right, I think this is 2001, because obviously it's a B201. I think 201 was 2001. I think like next one was B202, B203. I think, I don't know, I can't remember how long Benetton went for. You'll have to let me know. You guys will have to let me know down in the comments. But obviously we've got sponsors on here like Elf. This is obviously when you have like the cigarettes and drinks and stuff like that. Obviously you've still got drinks like Smirnoff and stuff like that on like Force India nowadays. But back then you had like Elf, you had, you know, petrol. You don't have fuel things on them now, which is a bit weird. I mean, you still got Shell, I suppose, but Vodafone on the wing, you've got Renault Sport on the rear wing, number 7, Fisichella, PlayStation 2 as well. I can only just see it back here, but there's like one that says PlayStation. You can probably see it on that side as well, actually, yeah. Just under here, it's got like Korean Air, PlayStation 2, Macchione, famous smoking brand, I think it was, back in the early 2000s. But that's that one. And last but not least, my poster. Now, I say poster, it's my picture frame. Now, you guys will probably recognise this. You recognise the car, you recognise who drove it. You'll probably recognise it if you've never been an F1 fan. The blue and yellow Renault, my personal favourite colour scheme of all time. That's my opinion, don't worry. Yeah, so this is the Renault F1 R25, which was driven by Fernando Alonso and I believe Giancarlo Fisichella in 2005. They went on to win both the Drivers' and the Constructors' Championship. We've got As you can see there, the picture's nice, gorgeous Renault. You've got all the sponsors at the bottom here. You've got a signature by Alonso himself. I actually bought this from a company called Race to the Finish. And if you want to know who they are, they're basically a company where I got the likes of this Jaguar shirt, which, believe it or not, if you guys haven't noticed already, it is a Jaguar shirt. They're like a proper smart shirt. I bought loads of different shirts from them, and t-shirts, polo shirts, you name it. I bought them all from there, and it's got me quite well. I say it got me quite well. I've been hooked and I've been buying stuff from them quite a lot lately. Since I first met them at Silverstone this year, I think it was. Or was it? Oh, sorry, Goodwood this year. But yeah, so those are the F1 products. I'm just going to move these to one side if I can. So the next thing to show is the rallying stuff. So let's go down with that. Right, so we're on to rallying stuff now, and we've got, you can see there's quite a few stacked up back here. Apologies if I sound faded. So the first car that we've got here, again these are all 143 scale. The first one we have here is the Toyota Celica Turbo 4-wheel drive, driven by Didier Auriol at Rally San Remo. I believe that's the Italian rally of 1994. Now these are like, you know, F1's got mini champs. I believe rallying has a similar sort of thing, like a little mini champs version. As you can see, very nice. I'll just show it a bit closer. Just about to see it. The camera might be out of focus, I don't know. But it's a very nice quality product, very nice. Remember Castrol, they used to be quite popular back in the day for doing things like, you know, for the rallying stuff. So quickly moving on, I'm not going to try and go through things as fast as I can, because I know when I do videos they go on quite a bit. So next car we've got here is the Mitsubishi Lancer RS Evo 4. This was driven by Tommy Macken, and this is actually the first of two cars I'm going to be showing you. He drove this at Rally Argentina of 1997, which was the year I was on, coincidentally. But a very nice one there. You can see Mitsubishi Motors, traditional, red and white. I think it was Tommy Art or something like that they called it back in the day. But this was actually one of the cars, well, basically my main reason for picking this up was because I played, and I'm sure a lot of people could probably guess, Colin McRae Rally 1. One of the first few cars was the Evo 4. There was a Toyota Corolla, one was a Ford Escort, one was a Subaru. Coincidentally, I've got two of those, the other cars. So the next one we're going to move on to if I can get it, and it on sticks, you might have started a glimpse of it just then, the Mini Cooper S from 1964. And this was driven at Rally Monte Carlo in 1964. So if you remember when you see all those old films with, like, when they show you the history of rallying, they show you like a red Mini with a little light. You see it in Dirt 3 and indeed in Dirt Rally as well. You know, the cat and mouse chase modes. This is driven by Patrick, or Paddy I believe it was called, Patrick Hopkirk, back in 1964. And it is absolutely incredible. Like you probably just can't see that, but it's an absolutely stunning car. Even though it doesn't, I don't think it touched any higher than 80 miles an hour, if that, 70 or 80 miles an hour. But my God, was it one hell of a good car to drive. I think it won, I believe it won the Drivers' Championship in the 60s, before like Lancia Stratos and that came along. Now the next car I'm going to be showing is, again, in Rothman colours. This is the Opel Manta 400, which was, it was about in the 80s, it was about when we had like the Group B era. It was actually classed as a Group B car, but I never classed it as a Group B. It was driven at Tour de Corse, the Corsica Rally of 1983, by Guy Franquelin. I believe that's how you pronounce it, he's French. He was born in 1945, it just says it on the back. But as you can see, a very, very nice, stunning model. Like I said, traditional Rothman colours. I think it was number 2. And it only had 4 gears, that I believe. It says it has. Yeah, 4 pistons, not 4 gears, 4 pistons. Off number 6. But yeah, obviously each of these cars obviously have their own colour. The next one that we'll be showing, this is actually the next line of next one in the Group B era. This is traditional, everybody will recognise this. This is the Peugeot 205 T16. Now there's 2 evolutions of this. This is the Evolution 1, not the Evolution 2. I couldn't find the Evolution 2 unfortunately for a cheap price. This is driven by Ari Vatanen at the 1000 Lakes Rally, which I believe at the time was the Finnish Rally, Rally Finland, back in 1984. Now this thing was a pure monster, and I'm not just saying that because I used to own a Peugeot, not this Peugeot, a 206, but the thing is that the Group B, as I'm sure everybody knows by now, in case I'd never mentioned it before, but Group B were a hell of a good, a hell of a fast car, a hell of a class, because the cars were producing 600 plus horsepower, not like now where they're doing like 300 to 400 horsepower. They are improving. I'm actually going to skip that one that you can see at the bottom there, because that one's going to get moved to the back, and we'll get onto that shortly. So the next ones that you can see roughly, and I won't turn the other one around just yet. So this one, a lot of people's favourites, and a very nice one because it's actually related to my favourite driver of all time. This is the MG Metro 6R4. It was driven at the RAC Rally, so the British Rally of 1986, by the one and only Jimmy McRae, aka Colin McRae's dad. It was born in 1943. So you see Rothman colours again, another Rothman's one, but Rothmans again, like I said, they were very popular with the rallying scene back in the 80s and the 90s, particularly the 90s really. Obviously Williams used them as a main sponsor. Like I said, you've got the Opel Manta, you've got the MG Metro that used it as sponsors mainly back in the 80s, but brilliant cars, you can't lie. And second to last one, I'm going to get onto the last Group B car later on, but we've got the Ford RS200, which was driven at Rally Sweden, aka the Swedish Rally, in 1986. This was driven by Carl Grundle. It was born in 1948, and again, this was a monster. However, there is a bit of a secret with the Ford RS200, and that was, unfortunately, it never got to rally very much, because the year it came out, it was only, I think it participated in something like 7 or 8 rallies, maybe a bit less than that or even more. But he only participated in the one season. Obviously then they banned Group B for 1987, I think it was. So unfortunately it came in and we didn't know exactly, you never knew. A bit like Toyota, well, these new teams or whatever they were in F1 come 2010, we never knew the true potential of some of the cars. So similar to that one, but anyway, moving on back to the Group A era, which was the 90s. We've got the Ford Escort RS WRC, again another car similar to the Mitsubishi Evo 4. This was inspired by Colin McRae Rally 1 on the PS1. This was driven at Rally Acropolis, so the Greek Rally, back in 1997, by the one and only Carlos Sainz. Yes, the senior Carlos Sainz. Obviously his son, Carlos Sainz Jr., if you didn't already know, and if you're not an F1 person, is currently driving in the F1 Championship as it stands. And as you can see, true Repsol Condas, white and orange, a bit of red at the bottom there, but very iconic, as I'm sure a lot of people will remember. So the next ones we're going to move on to, another one, a personal favourite of mine. Now these aren't actually like the other ones now, we've got through like the Mini Champs Rally ones. So the next one is the Lancia Delta Integrale, driven at the Portuguese Rally 1992 by the one and only Juha Kankkunen. So obviously there's no back on this one, but as you can see, Martini livery colours. You can probably just see it, hang on, camera can probably focus better, but it's a very, hang on, can I get that to focus? There we go. But yeah, it's a very, very nice, oh god, I forgot the case comes off. But it's a very nice colour. Obviously everybody remembers Martini livery, Martini Racing, obviously with the way it is at the moment, Williams using Martini Racing, so quick shout out I suppose to the Williams guys. And the next one, this was moving for like a decade now, 2003 New Zealand Rally, super impressed WRC, as you can tell. This was driven by Petter Solberg, so the guy who won the championship that year. He won the, I think he won the Rallycross, the FIRX championship in 2014 and 15, I believe. He missed out on it this year, unfortunately. He could have made it the triple, I think, but he ended up missing out by a couple of points, I think it was. I'm not 100% certain, but yeah, it was very, very nice car, I have to admit. I was quite astonished when he won it. I mean, I've got the review DVD of that year as well, and every time I watch it, I'm like, how the hell did he win it? Because he didn't, like, he wasn't like right at the front. It was like Sebastian Loeb and Marcus Grun, and I was like, yeah, then we'll win it. And then all of a sudden, Petter Solberg comes sweeping through and wins it. So it's astonishing, really. And yeah, my camera's about to die, so I better hurry up and change the battery. Right, so I've adjusted the battery, and we've got 4 cars left. 2 of them you can see a bit better now because there's nothing in the way, there's no F1 stuff, there's no rallying stuff in the way. Although the last 2 you can't really see too much because of all of these in the way. So, we'll get onto these first. I will get onto the last one, which is the black box here at the back. But this next one I nearly showed it you then by accident. This is the second of the Tommy Mäkinen cars that I own. This is the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 6, so two generations on. This is driven by Tommy Mäkinen at the 3rd Rally Australia, so Rally Australia back in 1999. And obviously Tommy Mäkinen won 3 titles, I think it was, 97 to 99, I believe it were, and then Marcus Schumacher won it in 2000, but this is the title, this is the car that won him. Unfortunately I don't want to take it out of the box because it's in quite good condition. As you can see there on the top, it's traditional Tommy Art livery, I think it is. Rally Art livery. But this car, I actually got inspired by Gran Turismo 3 to buy that car because that was the one. If you go on that game, or if anybody's played it before, that has the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo rally car on it, and that was actually the Evo 6. Not the Evo 4 or 5, it was actually the Evo 6. So, moving on to the last 2, apart from, obviously we're saving the best till last, which is the most expensive one. We've got, and as you can see, we've got another Subaru. Now there's no tag on this, but I know exactly what rally it was driven at, because I remember the details from the eBay listing, what rally it was driven at, and what the car is, who driven it, who the co-driver was. This is Colin McRae's 1995 Subaru Impreza that was driven at the RAC Rally, the Network Q RAC Rally in 1995, which was obviously when he won his World Championship, and also following that year he tried to keep it up, but obviously Tommy Mäkinen ended up winning it. I think it was in 96, I can't remember. Oh no, sorry, somebody else won it in 96, I cannot remember who. But a very nice, you can't really see it too much, camera's not really focusing much. But as you can see, it's a very, very nice quality product. Actually, can put it on the angle there. But the tyres are actually gold, goldish tyres. They have a really nice look to it. Very nice car. Definitely one of my prized possessions that I've really wanted to own. So I couldn't really wait for that. The last one here, like I said, before we get onto the big one at the back, and short to the point, this is Carlos. Oh, sorry, not Carlos. This is Didier Auriol. So another one, the guy who owned the Toyota before. Is Toyota Corolla. Again, this is related to the Escort and the Evo from Conquer Rally 1. This is his 1999 Toyota Corolla which he drove at the Safari Rally. It's even got like a little certificate inside. I'm not going to read it, but it says like, thank you for purchasing this. It's one of so many, I cannot remember how many. I think it's out of like 1 of 3,000 or something like that. But as you can see, you guys will probably remember it, unless you were not born in the 90s. If you were born before the 90s, I'm sure a lot of rallying fans out there remember this. But yeah, very, very nice model. Definitely one that I want to keep. Now, as I mentioned before, save the best till last. Now this is the most expensive model I've ever bought, pretty much. Obviously the pitch frame bar was 50 quid, so that's like the most expensive thing here. However, the most expensive model was this one. Now, I'm going to keep the back there so you can't see it too well. So you can't figure out what it is before you look at it. Now, you might have just caught a slight peek at it. But let me introduce you. This is the... And a lot of people will remember this and be like, oh my god, you got this. Maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Now, this is part of somebody called Walter Roll. Now, a lot of people are like, who's that? He was a Swedish driver who drove an Audi Quattro in the 1980s. Now, obviously, again, Group B, it's the last of the monsters. This is, as I remove the lid, wait for it, ta-da! We've got the Audi Quattro E2, which was the Pikes Peak version near enough. This was drove at the Rally Monte Carlo in 1986. Just look at that. Now that is part of a collection. It cost me 40 quid altogether. I think it was like 38 quid for the actual model, and then postage was like a £5 or something. But obviously, because it has to be careful because it's a model. But oh my god, this is like the daddy of all cars, like Group B, in my opinion. It's even got like the guy himself. You can't really see it from back here, but if I just turn on a replica, you can probably just about see it. I'll make it out from here. Hang on, give me a finger. I'll just see his image there. It's got plastic that keeps the car in check. But on the back, I'll just put this back in its case. On the back it says, "We hereby certify that this model is number 368 out of 750 of a limited edition of 750 pieces." So only 750 of these models were made. Now that's still quite a lot, but compared to like the Toyota, there's like 3,000 made of them. There's only 700 of these, so there's a big difference. The Toyota didn't actually cost me too much, but like I said, that is all the models I wanted to show off today. I thought it'd be an interesting sort of video. Yeah, so obviously, like I said, that's all my models. I think there's something about 19 models, maybe 20, but still quite a lot. Altogether, all of this, in case you want to know how much it actually set me back, it set me back about, I hate to say it, about 320 quid. Maybe a bit more than that. Yeah. All that money for these models and the picture frame, obviously. The shirt, that's different, we're not going there. That was like 20 quid, I think, I can't remember. Anyway, my point being, like I said, there's quite a few things here. You can actually pick most of this stuff off eBay. This is where I pick most of mine off, as the camera is not. Fortunately, like I said, you've got all these models, everything here. It all comes to about 340 quid or something like that altogether. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, if you're interested, make sure to go on eBay or something like that to find these models. I'm pretty sure you can pick all these same models up, because I'm sure there was a lot of them made. The Renault R25, I think that was like one of a kind that I picked up off this race to the finish. I will leave their website down in the description. If only I was sponsored by them. Maybe, might get on that. But yeah, like I said, very nice model, very nice quality. Like I said, they do shirts, polo shirts, they even do like hats, shoes, watches I think as well. She actually sells like engine parts and F1 bits, F1 simulators from previous teams, so Jordan, Jaguar I think's there as well. Be sure to go and check out the website, tell her I sent you. If you do go, like I said, the link will be just down in the description box if you want to check them out. I can't give links to all these models though, because obviously I picked them all up off eBay, and it'll be different for everybody. So like I said, if you are interested, obviously you know what to type out. Go and type in, well, think of my model, and you could probably go and type in, just type in 143 scale or 118 scale if you're into that sort of stuff. But yeah, let me know down in the comment section, what was your favourite product out of all the ones I've shown today? What was your favourite? Let me know that down in the comment section below. Also stick around, because in the next week I'm going to be posting another video. You're like, huh, what? And you're telling us this, why exactly? Basically, it's quite important, and I need you guys to be, to pay attention to it. It'll be out within a week, or maybe a week and a half. Just depends how soon I can get around to recording it and getting it uploaded to you guys so you can watch it and give your input on it. But basically, it does involve YouTube, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a serious one. So, like I said, make sure you stick around for that. But until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like I said, be sure to let me know what your favourite model or product was down in the comment section below. Be sure to hit the like button if you did enjoy, and be sure to subscribe if you are new. And until next time, I've been Viper Racing, you guys have been awesome watching, I'll see you guys in my next video. Ta-ra!